Hey guys, it's Liam from Insanity Gaming UK and welcome to another ReviewCraft. Today we're looking at Love and Tolerance resource pack, which is a My Little Pony themed one. So let's go inside and have a look. First of all, we've got the animals down here. Now as you can see, the cats don't look any different. The dog does have a different colour scheme to it. It does look, oh, he looks a little bit cuter, look at him. He looks sad. Onto the coloured glass wall and clay room. You can see it's all softly coloured. Looks really cool, but the wall's the interesting thing. It's actually got different patterns on it based on the colour as well. So they've gone to a bit more extra detail in there, which I quite like. I mean, if you're going to mix two up in a room, it's going to look a bit weird together, but I think it's a really nice pattern. It looks good. Glass is framed in the right colour, and then the transparent glass inside is actually slightly shaded, which is a good look. And then you've got the clay, which has the same patterning on it, and it's really nice looking. Next up, we've got the Creature Zoo, which is a new feature for this ReviewCraft. Down here we've got the skeleton, who, yeah, looks interesting. I actually quite like the look of him. He's got a cool little bow there, and the eyes look a bit, almost looks like Anti-Venom from Marvel. Next up is the Creeper. If he'll turn around and say hello to us. As you can see, the cell, all the individual pixel look from him is gone. He's a bit smoother, and he looks like he's wearing a stripy jumper now. Creeper, look at me please. He's not playing. There we go. Oh, there's two of them. Interesting. So yeah, he looks quite angry. I don't know if that's just because I punched him or he always looks like that. Then the zombie, who's got a bit of a My Little Pony style face, which I think is supposed to look cute, but yeah, it's not working for him. Next up is the spider, who's got pretty blue eyes. Looks sad though. He looks like something's concerning him. If you look at him, he looks like he's got one eye and then eyebrows, and the mouth just makes him look really concerned about things. I don't know what it is with texture packs and making animals look concerned. Next up is the slime, which isn't that different from a normal slime. It's just purple. Shift him over. Oh, his face is a bit different, but yeah. Next up is the Enderman, who doesn't look any different. Sorry, Enderman. Clearly the author of this pack didn't love you. Next up is the silverfish, which again, as usual, never looks any different. I don't know if authors just don't bother reskinning them, but yeah, it's a shame really, because I think they could make really cool looking ones. Now we've got the cave spider, which is different from the normal spider, as it's got the star on the back, and he's more of a blue colour rather than black. Same eyes though, still looks concerned. Next up we've got the witch, who has been made to look like Trixie from My Little Pony, which it's just, if you're a My Little Pony fan, it's just comical. Unfortunately, it doesn't say any of her lines, but there we go. But yeah, I can't help think it'd be a lot funnier if it did. Next up is the zombie pigman, who doesn't look any different, holding a different sword, so we'll go over that later. But the zombie pigman itself hasn't changed. The blaze again, it's got more of a My Little Pony face. Smoke coming from him as well, rather than fire, but there he is. Aww. Next up, we're going up to the library. The enchantment tables doesn't look that much different, but I do like the book has changed a bit. It looks a lot better. The bookshelf as well. It's, I don't know, I'm not a massive fan of it. I mean, you can still see the individual books, but to me personally, it doesn't look as obvious. But yeah, there we go. Next, we're going into the blacksmiths. First of all, the lava. You see a bit of a glow to it, which is a cool feature. I really like the feature of that. The chest has gone red. Then you've got the furnace set up over here. Everything looks a similar colour scheme. It just looks more colourful. If you get what I mean? It's looks more, I guess, more like My Little Pony. Anvils again. They look striped with nice cross pattern on. And here's different armours. I completely forget what the iron is. The gold is Celestial Royal Guards, which looks good, and the diamond looks like Luna. Next up, we've got the assorted blocks room, and there's the different blocks there. You can see the hay is now bundled in pink, as is right for My Little Pony. Next up are the sandstone blocks. As you can see, the smooth sandstone and I really like the look of the chiseled sandstone. I mean, it doesn't look that much different in terms of what pattern it is, but the way they've cleaned it up just looks cool. The walls again over here. Next up we have the ore room in all its colourful glory. As you can see again, all the different things you can mine are at the bottom. All different detailed, which I quite like. And the iron and the gold look pretty similar, but colour wise you can tell the difference. The different blocks up there again. Quite like the look of the emerald. It's the same as lapis, I think. Yeah, same as lapis, but just a different colour. And then all the different items you actually mine up there. And here we have all the misc items. You can see the skull, wither skull, the zombie head, Steve's head, which looks quite cute, and the creeper head. And then the flint and coal, which looks like a skipping rope. That's kind of weird. Fishing rod with a colourful line. As we all know, fish like colourful lines, which I've just punched. Whoops. The bow, which has a bit more detail into it. A colourful arrow, always needed. The book is now a scroll, very My Little Pony like, I guess. The shears, which actually look like shears. The clock actually has been reskinned. The compass hasn't, unfortunately. Next up we have the snow room. Down here we have a lovely little igloo. And here are the Olafs. They look really happy to see me. Probably because they've been locked down in this dungeon for a while, but we won't talk about that. The snow blocks are really smooth. Can't even tell the blocks until you mouse over them. Ooh, Olaf's going away. That's the standard ice down there with the diamondy pattern. And same again with the compressed ice. Next up is the wood room. See all the different woods are differently skinned as well. The planks have the same pattern, but obviously different colours. The trunks themselves, or the wood I guess like you call it, they're all slightly different patterned. I mean, those two are the same and those two are the same, but again, different colour to them. Quite like the look of the leaves. They're kind of swirled rather than just like pixels, which is a nice look to them. And then we've got all the saplings which have been reskinned as well, except actually no, the dark iron has been skinned, it just doesn't look that much different. Next up we've got the survival blocks room. Again you can see the bed, which is nice and colourful, different pattern to the duvet for once. Note block, which has a different skin to it, same one as the jukebox, and the patterns aren't any different. And the chest, which is diamond, it's supposed to look like a chest of harmony, I believe, from My Little Pony. Crafting table looks pretty good as well. Of course, a pink cake for Pinkie Pie. One thing I haven't mentioned so far is the torches. They're actually candles, which I think is a really cool touch. I haven't seen that before in a texture pack. Next up are the weapons. As you can see, as you work your way down, they look more and more deadly. Even the shovel does, which is kind of weird. The swords, I think the first one was a bit like a cricket bat, which is kind of weird. Then you got stone sword, the iron sword, which looks like a blooming keyblade, the diamond butter knife, and then the gold sword actually looks like the most deadly. Looks more like a knight sword. Same with the axes are kind of weird. You've got it looks like battle axes when you get to the bottom. That's the hoe, sorry, the pickaxe and the standard axe. Next up we go to the farms. See the water, it doesn't look like it's flowing until you look at the waterfalls. And only then you can see the pulses just about. But once you get to the bottom and it's settled, you can't even see. All the different crops. You got the potatoes and carrots there. You can't see the difference that obviously, but the carrots here are orange and the potatoes are more of a yellow colour. All the wheat there. And the pumpkins, which are very happy pumpkins. Not sure why they're happy pumpkins. The melons look really, really nice as well. Actually, have a melony pattern to them. Is that a word? Melony? It is now. Next up, we'll go see the villagers, who all scarily look like My Little Pony characters. And they all say, "Hi!" like that. I don't know if you can hear it. It's just, yeah, it's a bit strange and creepy if you spend too much time with them. Also, the flowers have all been reskinned as well. Some of them still haven't. I think the roses are still the same. Oh, there we go. There's a different village skin. Next up are the animals. First up we got the cows. The pink mushrooms. And the white and brown cows. I quite like the white and brown, but they look, yeah, they're derpy cows. Let's just all just take a moment to appreciate the fact that they've got derpy cow faces. But I really like the look of them. Next up are the sheep, which have not been reskinned, which is unfortunate. Same again with the horses. I don't think I've found a single resource pack yet that actually has different horse skins, but there we go, sheep and horses are the same. And here we have the pigs. They look the same, but the pixels have disappeared. It's much more of a smooth colouring, which is pretty much what this texture pack is about. It's just making everything look smoother. And now for the chickens. Now, if you don't watch My Little Pony, there's a reason they're this colour. Basically, there's a character called Scootaloo, which is orange-bodied and pink-haired. She gets called a chicken a lot, and that's the joke here. I first saw it, and I watch My Little Pony personally, and I couldn't help but laugh at it. I think I fell on the floor laughing for about 10 minutes straight, thanks to the egg. There we go, there's the chickens. All the different coloured stairs. All look like they've got more of a brick effect to them. And here's the art wall. I'm glad the author of this went to the effort to skin all these, because I just can't tell you how funny it is to me. So I could go through all of these for you, but I'll just scan past them and let you guys appreciate it. Or skip it if you're tired of ponies. It just makes me so happy that the author skinned all these. Next up we've got the potions. Again, all these splash and instants look the same, just different colours. Also have the glow effect. They actually look like tankards or something for the instant ones, but I'm not sure about splash ones. Like canisters. Cool look to them, I like them. All the different foods, again, as is similar with the rest of this texture pack, just looks smoother. That pufferfish is too happy. Way too happy. He's on a wall. Now for the armour. First of all, we've got leather, which has been done in the style of Cutie Mark Crusaders. You can't see the back, but if we go to there, they've got the logo on the back, which is a pretty cool look to it. Now for probably the best armour set, you've got chainmail, which is styled to like Gummy from, which is Pinkie Pie's pet, crocodile. Can't see the side of the head unfortunately, but it does have eyes. Yeah, it's supposed to be in the style of Gummy the crocodile. Yeah, it nails it. It's so funny to look at. Next up is the iron armour, which has I really like the look of this. It actually looks like proper armour with the shoulder pads and the full face helmet. If this came running into battle with me, I'd probably be scared of it. Next up is gold armour, stylised like the Royal Guard of Celestia. You see the blue crescent on the back, and the shoulder pads again. I do like the look of the armour on this, because it actually looks like combat armour rather than just normal standard armour. It's just the shoulder pads that makes the whole thing to me. And last of all is diamond armour, stylised in Princess Luna, making my bandit skin look incredibly manly right now. Does a good job with it. I really like it. I like the crown as well. That's what this game definitely needs more, crowns. And last of all, we go down to the portal room. As you can see, the end stone has a much nicer detail to it. It's pretty cool. Netherrack looks it looks better, but I couldn't tell you why. And then you have the nether brick as well, which looks like solid bricks all the way around on one layer, and then single bricks below. Nether portal now looks pretty much solid pink, except for it's got a weird like ripple effect to it, which looks pretty awesome. I really like the effect of it. The obsidian as well now has more of a framed look to it. Again, pretty awesome look. I mean, it almost looks like a nice portal to go into. I'm not going to go into it, but yeah, you know, it looks better. And finally, the end portal, which the Eyes of Ender that make this up have what's it called? The Elements of Harmony look to it. So it almost looks like it should be a nice portal to jump into, but yeah, probably won't be. And that's that for this week's ReviewCraft. Hope you guys enjoyed the video and the couple of new changes I've made to the thing, including the zoo over here. If you have any feedback at all or any texture packs you'd like to recommend, please drop me a comment, like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video, and as always, thanks for watching guys, and see you again soon.